Fleetwood this weekend, Gaffer. Second longest trip of the season, up first, which is probably the best time to maybe go to Fleetwood when it's nice and sunny, isn't it?
Yeah, because it can get cold and wet and windy on that Fyle coast. So yeah, it's a good time to go and play them. Looking forward to the game. I know our fans will travel again in their numbers, so yeah, we're really excited.
Yeah, how is everybody feeling ahead of it, especially after such a positive performance last weekend?
I think everyone's feeling good. I think we got a good positive result last week. We wanted to start the season well, and we had a really tough game against Barnsley and managed to get all 3 points and played quite well. So that was great. The morale in the camp, as you can imagine, this week has been good. We've had a full clear week, which has been great because we normally have a cup game, don't we, right after the first game of the season. So we've had a full week to prepare for this one, and yeah, hopefully we'll be ready for Saturday.
Yeah, we've got that to look forward to next week, haven't we, that cup game? Eh? We spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start before Barnsley. I'm going to ask you a very similar question, but in terms of continuing that and continuing momentum and kind of riding the crest of the wave that happened from last week.
Yeah, I think it's, if you want to have a successful season, you've got to back up results. You've got to go back-to-back wins if you can, and this is a great chance for us on Saturday away at Fleetwood. So obviously they're going to be a strong team and they're going to be right up for it. They didn't have a great result themselves the weekend, so they'll be wanting to put that right. But from our own point of view, that'll be the message to the players. Look, we had a good start on Saturday, but it was only a good start. We felt that there's still areas of the game that we could have improved on, and we want to try and go and implement that on Saturday at Fleetwood. And if we can get a win, perfect. If we can get a positive result, then that's good as well.
Let's talk about Fleetwood. Scott Brown's gone in there, new manager. He'll be keen to get off to a winning start in his first home game as well, especially after, as you said, they lost last week. What have you seen from them that maybe is different from last year and that could maybe cause us some problems? Or
yeah, well, I still think that I think from the players that they had last year, they've still got a good few of them that are really quality players. So Paddy Lane was outstanding last year and scored a good goal against us, really good goal. And they've still got forward players that can hurt you. Ellis Harrison's always a threat when he plays against us. He's always good. The young boy Shaden Morris looks like he's lively as well. So the threats are still there from what they had last year. Obviously Scott Brown is the new manager, which is a challenge going up against a new manager like it was last week with Michael Duff. It's because you don't quite know what they're going to bring, because you don't understand what shape they're going to play, what the tactics are going to be, because they've only had one game away at Port Vale, as I say, where they didn't have a great result. But I know that they'll be desperate to put that right, and I'm sure in front of their home fans that all the players will be up for it. It's always a tough place to go, Fleetwood, so Saturday will be no different.
We found out it's a tough place to go in the last couple of seasons, didn't we? We're probably due to give them a win soon, aren't we?
We've had 2 tough days there, haven't we, the last couple of years? We got thumped there, didn't we, a couple of years ago, 5-1, and then from a winning position last year, we managed to throw it away. So, but look, they're gone, them games in the past. This is the present now, and I say the lads will be well prepared, ready to go Saturday, and I'm sure we'll be up for it. That game was a bit of a turning point last season, wasn't it? Because we went on a great run after that again, had the game against Chelsea in the middle of it. I think after that game, you a few weeks later, you'd said something like, well, that was a moment where we wanted to just sort of like draw a line and reset and go. And sometimes that has to happen in a season to kind of get us going again. We've already started well this time, but memories from that going into this game again at all? I think that's in the past, but I seem to remember last year we had a bit of a mad week. We conceded late, didn't we, against Lincoln at home, and lost the game. From a set play, we conceded a couple of goals before the Fleetwood one, and then we conceded 3 at Fleetwood, and everyone was questioning our defence, everyone was questioning our coaching, everyone was questioning, is this the end? We've had a good start and then we're going to fall away. But I think we stayed quite calm as a staff. We addressed obviously the poor way that we gave the points away at Fleetwood on the night, and then I think we went 7 or 8 games that we kept clean sheets, or we went on a real good defensive record run. So yeah, it probably did spare us on that disappointment and give us that little bit of a kick up the bum that we might have needed. But as I say, we stayed calm and didn't look too much into it. We just put it what it was. It was just a bad week, and that can happen in football. So we don't want that to happen again too many times this year if we can help it.
No, and you mentioned that's in the past. Let's bring it back to now. What has been the biggest thing you think that you've seen from the players coaching staff at the start of the season that's impressed you the most?
Just probably the willingness to take on new information. So we've played with a new system this season so far, throughout the pre-season, and then in the first game we went with something different. So I've really enjoyed coaching it first and foremost. It's given me something else to think about, and I think the players have been quite receptive to it. They've seemed to have enjoyed it. So that's probably been the most pleasing thing, that we've managed to stick another string to our bow. And you know, we'll always go back as well to that other system that we can play. But that's been good. It's been refreshing, something different to talk about, something different to work on, and the players have performed. So hopefully that can continue.
Just finally, obviously big news in the week with a new investment from Argyle Green coming in to the club.
Yeah.
Exciting times. I mean, what are your initial thoughts on it in the early days?
Brilliant. I think it's really good. It's exciting. So been a good week, I think, for the club. We've had a great start to the season, and then through the middle of the week we've been told that there's been new investment. Now obviously I know that them talks have been ongoing for quite a while, but I think it's brilliant because it shows that we're thinking of the future, we're thinking of what we're going to need to improve and grow as a club, and if that consists of bringing outside investment that's going to help that, then that's what we have to do. And we know that Simon and Andrew have got the finger on the buzzer at the moment. They've got the club exactly where they want it, and this is what they feel that we need. You know, people who are going to come in with help, new ideas, and hopefully help build the club in the future with our infrastructure and growing our brand.
No, top stuff, absolutely. Exciting times, as you said, and best luck on the weekend, Gavin.
Thank you. Cheers.